I love how Kachu is just like, hello.
Hello.
Hello. And welcome to the live stream. I am your hostess, Jenna Moreci. If you're not familiar, I am an Amazon bestselling and award-winning author of romantasy, as well as writing craft books. You can check out the first 3 books in the Savior's Army. They're available right now. Did Butters bring me a ball? Thank you. Thank you. Butters is here. Hello. The first 3 books of my romantasy series are available on Kindle Unlimited. Go check them out. You can also check out How to Write Romantasy as well as Shut Up and Write the Book. They are available at all major retailers. I am also a YouTuber right here on this here channel, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell. And like this stream, we got Jerry here. I sewed him up and she ripped him open again.
Oh.
You murderer! You
chewed him up and spat him out.
Exactly. And Iona, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Iona, and I'm going to be working on my nails. So if I'm like fluttering around, that's why.
It's all good.
But I'm a dark fantasy author, and I of Ashes. You can check out my book on Amazon and Kindle Unlimited in ebook, paperback, and audiobook formats. And I'm trying to think of what else. I do crystal ball readings on creepycoreandfolklore.com, and you can check me out on Instagram and Twitch on Wednesdays under the same name of Creepy Core and Folklore.
Awesome. And we do writing sprints at these live streams if you're not familiar, but let me go ahead and get caught up. Jenna's doggo is so cute. Yes, she is. She is the cutest. Butters is adorable. All hail Queen Butters. Yes, she is currently... Oh, now she's camera shy because she ran away. What kind of dog is she? She is half Chihuahua, and then the other half is a bunch of stuff. She's a little bit wiener dog. She's a little bit poodle. She's a little bit Pomeranian, Pekingese, Cocker Spaniel. So a bunch of stuff on the other side, but she's 100% adorable. Yes, she's a floofy princess. Let's see. King Kachu is like, notice me, mommy. Yes.
Constantly.
Yeah. You want to say hi? You want it? There she is. Oh, because of the Jerry. Okay. Tell Butters I love them so much. Butters, everyone loves you. Coco Artsy loves you. Coco Artsy loves you. She's like, I don't care. Give me the toy.
Butters is the cutest. Butters
is terrible to poor Jerry. I know. As it is, his stem is completely removed. He had a stem. It's
looks
gone
like a
now.
Butterfly now. She's forcing him to get cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, he had a stemdectomy, so it's gone now. God forbid a woman has rights and wrongs. Exactly. Does Butters like greeting people at the door? She usually just stands at the top of the... There she is. She usually stands at the top of the stairs and just yells. Half Chihuahua, half royalty. Yes. That sound right, Butters? She's like, no, I'm 100% royalty, bitch. Chimixwa. Yes, exactly. There was a time where we thought she might be Papillon, part Papillon. Like
I totally was ready for that.
Because her ears are so
It's just because of her ears and how long her coat is. And
right.
It's so funny because whenever you first got her, I remember seeing pictures of her and being like, wow, she's so fluffy and has such long hair. And now look at her. Like, if you look at the difference, like, damn.
It's not even, there's no comparison. Now she's
and I thought her hair was long in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at that luxurious long coat. Now she's like, like Pantene commercial.
Right. She's like, now I could be a hair model. You want Jerry? You want Jerry? Poodles are smart. Yeah, I grew up with a poodle. And they are very smart. They're very easy to train. But I will say, Butters is the smartest dog I've ever had. So there's something
1,000%. I'm like, I don't think like I understood. I mean, I did, and I don't think Jenna realized how dumb my dogs are until I was like, every time she was walking, and because I was like, oh, sorry, I thought she would just like fall off. That happens. Like it just like happens.
Well, she's just like she's
like
there's like I feel like
they're and like clever. Agile. Oh yeah, she's clever.
She's very clever, and the reason that she became a PTSD dog is because she was already doing 75% of the PTSD dog things without us having to train her, and then we just trained her for the rest of it.
She's
Like
just that attuned.
she just picks up on stuff, and a lot of the things that we have trained her for, we didn't even intend to. She just picked up on it. So, like for example, if you guys see some of the videos I post of her where she'll bring a ball to us, but it's not close enough, and we go closer, and then she brings it closer. Cliff started doing that just because, you know, he wanted the ball to come closer. He wasn't even intending to train her that, and she learned, and she would push the ball closer. She's very, very clever girl.
She is.
Half Chihuahua, all royalty, exactly. I feel like I haven't been active for ages. What's FL Corp?
Oh, folklore.
Oh, okay.
Mine.
Okay.
With our 11 whole people inside, including myself.
I assumed it would be creepy core related, but I would think that'd be like CC core, but folklore core makes more sense.
It looks like Florida core, and it makes me upset. Just kidding.
Because my first thought was that, but I was like, well, it can't be. I'm like creepy core lore. Like,
well, it's just funny because like I feel the same way where I'm just not as like able to be online. Well, I told you why. It's because I live in a cinder block basement with no connection to the outside. I'm like, every single day, go into the elevator and then go like, and then like, it's like in there. But it's funny because but yeah, so I think you're fine.
Okay, cool.
Kiss is great.
Okay, hold on. Butters has made her demands clear, and even though I already just played with her, we're gonna play some more, guys.
Of course,
because she is the princess, and
she
do what
is.
she wants. Let's see. I've never seen a dog who is smart enough to bring the ball closer. Yeah, Butters is the first, and she kicks it over like it's a soccer ball. She kicks it.
Such control over herself, her body.
All right.
I still think she'd like agility training. There's ones where they go up and down the through the tubes.
The problem with that is that she has a lower back injury. So
never mind.
Yes, so sometimes those kind of things are not super safe for small dogs like her who already have a pre-existing lower back thing. So I'm always worried about her with that.
Nope, that's fair.
But I think she would enjoy it too. I imagine Iona down in the basement singing part of your world.
I descend. That's so funny.
Hold on a second. I have to set the timer. Lighters! She kicked it closer. Okay, thank you. You're so excited. Let's see. Hold on. Go get it. The way she
it's very like it reminds me of like the Hanna-Barbera cartoons are like had to get like the speed under them first.
Let's go. Okay. Everyone's gonna see. Go get it. But anywho, guys, today. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Butter's gotta go fast if she does. I forgot to tell you guys I finished my book.
I am so excited. When can my mom put in my grubby little hand?
And my mom even got me a balloon.
That is so exciting.
So yay, I finished my book.
That's very balloon worthy.
Yeah, and it's with Cliff's birthday balloons. So
I love that.
That's very, very exciting. I finished my 7th book. And so because I finished that, today I'm going to be working on YouTube content. I would like to, you guys are so sweet in the comments. Woo, yay.
It's very exciting.
Yes, it is very, very exciting. And I'm excited because now I get to go into the, what's it called? I get to go into the editing part, and that's the part I actually enjoy.
That you have for the editing portion. It's so good.
Great. I wish I had the time to finish mine. You will. Don't quit. You can do it. Da.
You totally will.
Can't wait for a ROM that's actually also a com.
Yep. Yep.
And I do think it's funny.
I think it's hilarious. I still think about certain ones like, is that doing it for it? I can never, ever get over that. And then the part where she's just like, it's like, I know.
You can't see me.
You can't see me.
I'm not here.
Also, I know exactly what you need.
But
Dog.
the funny thing is like, if you think about it, if it was any other time, that would be the perfect answer. Like, here's a dog. Like that would
any other, like, actually for her, 99%, that was like the 0.01% that she did not want a dog.
Yeah. Like it's like, oh, you did the perfect thing at the wrong time.
Yes.
Womp womp.
Yes.
And a dog. Yes. There are multiple dogs in the book, but there's one main dog.
I just remembered Ducky. Well, obviously the fawns. But
I'd love to write a rom-com or comedy, but I don't actually think I'm funny. I'm just a sarcastic bitch and people laugh. Are you autistic? Because that's kind of how it was with me, is I was just a sarcastic bitch and then people would laugh and I was like, oh.
Did you know that there's a huge overlap between people who are trans and people who are autistic?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to vote that Morgan is autistic.
Oh, see, they already know.
Okay. It holds up.
Yeah, there's also just a huge overlap with people who are artistic and people who are autistic and people who are queer in general.
That's true. Yep, that's true.
So
it's because we say fuck the rules, or we go like, why? Because I really think more people are queer than they realize.
Yeah,
it's just because we're taught.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know how many people have been like, oh, you're not bisexual. It's normal to feel that way, and it's like, honey,
that was always. Okay, I'm not disclosing anything about any particular client, and this also happened a lot. But a while back, this was happening kind of frequently, where someone was like, well, I just need you to talk to them about that. And then I'd be like, okay, listen, person, whether it's a mom or a dad or whatever. I'm like, come in here, because I'm not going to tell your child to not be queer. Like, we're not doing that. And all of the times, and I know this is anecdotal, but all of the times, parents were like, you know, you just have everyone has crushes on their guy friends or their girlfriends, like whatever the same sex is, like, but you decide to marry a such and such, like a man or woman, and it's like, no, it isn't. And the panic that I saw, they're like, yeah, it's normal. I'm like, no, it isn't. I mean, it's normal for bi people, but that's not a thing for straight people. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah. And then the kid every single time was like, every single time.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the boomers are not okay. If you're doing a fusion with rom-com, does the other thing have to start with an no. I saw someone advertising a dark rom-com recently, and I was like
a dark comedy?
No, a dark rom-com.
Because like I mean, is the dark part of the romance or the dark part of the comedy?
It's the romance.
Oh,
so it's like a kinky dark.
This is literally my child. Sorry, 1 second.
But yeah, I was just kind of like, okay, that's weird. I looked at all the rules and said no, exactly. Oh, no, that's awful. Me for 37 years. I'm not trans. I just wish I could be a girl. That's a normal cis guy thing, right? Exactly. 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 All the people who think it's a choice, it's because they made a choice. And we know something about them that they're not willing to admit quite yet.
There we go. That was fun.
Yeah, it's a dark romance drama. That would just be a dark romance. Dark romance comedy. Yeah, it was a dark rom-com.
That's interesting.
So, but the clip they shared wasn't funny. So, I don't know.
Oh.
Whatever. I don't know why they. And then when they described what it was about, I was like, okay, it's about a elite sex kink cult. I'm like, okay, cults, yeah, that's great.
Very romantic.
Super sweet, super cute. Look at you, better show everyone what you got. You got a ball. Okay, go. Okay, closer. Good girl, you did it. She's so smart.
She is so smart.
But anywho, so I'm scripting the next 2 videos. That ranking video I did, I'm still getting shitloads of comments on it. So
I was hoping it would do well.
Yeah, a lot of people really liked it, and so I asked on Instagram what would you like me to, and a lot of people were saying do more rankings. So
hell yeah.
I asked what would you like me to rank next, and you said
I wonder if they
romantic
liked you
tropes.
off the cuff too, because
I was wondering that too. Like maybe
maybe
it's because I'm unscripted. I don't know.
Maybe, but that's what these lives are.
Yeah. So, but anywho, so now I'm doing romantasy tropes, and I'm trying to make it specifically romantasy, so not anything that like is just fantasy. So not like found family, because that's fantasy, or not like third act breakup, because that's romance.
That's romance.
So something that you specifically see in romantasy, and I have 16 so far, and I've got some options, but not all. Like I'm iffy about them. So I would love your guys' input. Oh, what about top 10 books? That's not what the ranking videos are. I love the ranking videos. So excited for more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Me writing female MC is normal, right? I don't see why not.
It's fine.
Rank best first chapters. No. I'm ranking romantasy tropes. So here's what I have, guys, okay?
I think they need to watch your video.
Yeah, go watch my most recent video. It's easy to find because it's the most recent one. And you will understand what we're talking about. So this is what we have.
And it gets more watches in.
Yes, exactly. So we have enemies to lovers.
Okay.
We have there's only one bed, even though that's technically a romance trope, but it's
but that's a romantasy one.
Yeah, I'd say it's extremely popular romance. So,
yes, because that makes more sense to happen there. Because in like modern times, it's like get a different hotel, you fucking weirdo.
Right. So, oh yay! I'm glad I was able to help. Thank you. I saw your comment saying that. Thank you. Oh, can you do a ranking video of popular book covers to hear more about whether you think they fit trend or? I might be able to make that work. Although it'd be hard for me to just do. It'd be hard for me to just do one genre, but we could. I'll add it to the list.
What you could do, so then it's not ripping on anyone who doesn't have control of their cover. Is you could say what the current trends are and how much you like them. Like,
I would rather rip on traditional people than indie, because I would rather rip on the people who are bigger versus smaller. So.
That's true.
But anywho, okay. So this is what I have, guys. Enemies to lovers. Okay. There's only one bed. There's only one horse.
Yes.
Fey courts, obviously.
Wait, what was that?
Fey courts.
Oh, fake courts. Gotcha.
Shadow daddies, obviously. Touch Her and Die. Who Did This to You? Forbidden Romance. The Villain Love Interest. She Loses Her Powers. I just hear a lot of people talking about that, but I haven't actually read that, so I'm not sure so much about that.
Okay.
The Morally Gray Love Interest. Fated Mates. Why Choose? Arranged Marriage or Marriage of Convenience. Feminine Rage and Possessive Male Lead. So other options I have are massive size differences, grab the headboard, kidnapping, masquerade ball. So fated mates versus mated fates. So anywho, guys, if you have suggestions, throw them at me. And you too, Iona.
This is the time when everything I've ever known disappears from my
Yeah.
Just kidding. trying to think of other ones where. Is there any that are like battle related?
That would be, if they're battle related, that would be a fantasy trope.
Oh, right.
I'm trying to like think about the tropes from books that I don't read, because obviously the tropes that I do read,
You're gonna be like, yes.
Yeah, like I want to talk about that, but there's. Oh wait. Oh no. I've been looking through other authors and shit. Because I mean, like, there's tropes like, having a mentor.
Right.
Top 10 surprise pregnancy trope. Oh my goodness.
Her favorite thing.
I gotta add that to that. That's another one. I want to do one for romance. So surprise pregnancy. Thank you. Surprise pregnancy. Okay. Personally, do not like how a lot of fated mates have been executed in the books I've read. I love the idea. That's one of those tropes where I think I could like it, but I've never seen it written in a way that I like. So it's like, this could have been good, but you guys are all fucking it up. Good girl.
It means anything with like a fate in it at all, of like, this is the prophecy. For whatever reason, I'm like, God, I hate this so much.
See, I like the idea of soulmates as opposed to like prophecy fates.
Yes.
But that's how they are in what's it called? In romantasy, it's soulmate kind of, but they call them mates because they're fate. Good.
For whatever reason, I really don't like that trope now that we're talking. That is a one I don't like. Or like the star-crossed, like fated to soulmate.
Well, star-crossed lovers is not the same thing as this.
Oh, okay.
Star-crossed lovers is basically forbidden romance, but that ends in tragedy. So like Romeo and Juliet are star-crossed lovers.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, so Becky, good girl. I was considering that, but I wasn't sure if that's a romance trope or.
I thought that was just a romance trope. I mean, not just. It can be.
I don't know if it's. I see it in both romantasy and romance, but I see it the most in romantasy, so I wasn't sure if. What do you guys think?
I have only seen it in romance, like contemporary romance.
Really? I've never read it in a contemporary romance, but I see it all the time in romantasy.
Oh. I wonder how they make that work, because in the contemporary, it's just like their kink or whatever. But in romance, I wonder how.
It's because they write. You mean romantasy?
Yeah, in romantasy, I wonder.
It's because there's a possessive guy who's being possessive.
Oh, I see. That does make sense then.
Is a messiah a romantasy trope? No. All right, good girl.
Yeah.
Romance. I try to steer clear of romantasy mostly. How are you here then? How are you here then?
Like you're the only one that they'll read.
I don't know. I'm guessing. Well, then maybe she hasn't read my stuff.
Oh, maybe not.
What if you have a child of two characters traveling back in time from the future? What's the question? You guys are not understanding I'm not telling you to just
failed assignment.
You guys are not understanding the assignment. The only people who are understanding the assignment right now are Casey and Becky. And for you two, I appreciate you. Grumpy Sunshine, I have that listed because I'm also going to do a romance one, and that is listed in that one.
Okay.
Because Grumpy Sunshine can be in both pretty prevalently.
Yes, okay.
But I'm trying to pick the ones that are like very. I think I'm going to do the massive size difference in romantasy. That's also kind of a monster romance one. I already did Fated Mates. Matthew, would you consider retellings are a trope or a category? It's technically a category, but I considered spicy fairy tale retellings. That is on my list, but I wasn't sure.
I think you could do that. I like that. I like that a lot. Like as like an option.
Okay.
Because that's definitely romantasy.
I'm wondering if I should do Grab the Headboard, because it's like basically a line from a Sarah J. Maas book, but ever since then, people just keep adding it in their books and being like, ooh, he makes her grab the headboard. And they're all acting like this is some like beyond kinky shit. And it's like, literally, it's just doggy style. It's just doggy style. Are we that
Depraved.
hard up?
Yes.
Are we that hard up that it's
Apparently.
like doggy style is kinky? It's like doggy style is like the way that people have been fucking since caveman days. Like this is how animals fuck. This is the most basic form of sex there is.
That's so funny.
Cliff. All right. Let's see. What if there is no headboard? Then you just go on your hands and knees. Come on, folks.
That's what the floor is for.
Okay, so I'll do massive size difference. Massive, based on the comments, massive size difference. I'm going to put the age, and then someone said massive age gaps, but I'm thinking of just doing age gap romance in the romance one.
Yeah.
I also have
more.
Oh, sorry, Bubba. I didn't mean to bump you.
One.
I also have alpha male, but that seems a little bit more like paranormal.
I was just going to say that. I think that's, yes, agreed. I don't think that's... Although, isn't Fated Mates kind of the paranormal thing?
No, it's a fairy thing.
Oh, right. You're totally right. Sorry, I immediately go to werewolf every single time.
I just joined, and the first thing I hear is Cliff going, that's what the floor is for. What about the titles? Yeah, that's just not a trope, but I mean, that would be an easy thing to count on. Yeah. But it is a very easy thing to... Maybe that could be in like I'll put that down for like ranking bookish trends.
Yeah, we go.
A bowl of mac and cheese. That's what people call it. A bowl of mac and cheese titles.
That's funny.
Okay. This is our song a romance trope? No. It is not. It is more of a, I would say that's more of a romance movie trope than a romance book trope.
Yeah, because then you can hear it. Like it's like a motif or whatever throughout.
This is true, but this is kind of a goes to the fae court. Yes, of course I have Forbidden Love. That's my favorite. Who do you think I am? Oh my goodness. Okay. You hear that, Bubba's? Last one. Okay, guys, we have to tell Butters that she did a good job. Good job, Bubba's! You did it! Good job!
Yay, Butterbutts!
Go show Daddy! Go show Daddy! You did it!
She's so cute.
Yeah, she is. She's standing on the bed now. She's very excited. Let's see. The princess won. She did. That's a fantasy trope, but it is. Well, I think. But that's a good. That's a fantasy trend, I'd say. Impossible.
Oh yeah, to pronounce names.
Syllable names.
And names that are ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Just like are ridiculous. Not even like to pronounce. Just like two on the nose or something.
How about that's a fantasy trope. How about mix match to love? Do you mean like opposites attract? That's a good one for the romance one. Opposites attract.
What I thought maybe for some reason I thought Hidden Identity was a romantasy one.
It is a romantasy one, but it's also a fantasy one. So it's just like hidden identity is something that you see in fantasy, and because of that you see in romantasy, just like found family.
Yes, okay, I get it. Man, I am not helpful with this.
My first boyfriend said he picked a song for us, and he's like, this is our song, and it was a song about cheating, and he didn't realize it. And I was like, it was that song, if you could only see the way she loves me, then maybe you would understand. And I was just like, this is a song about cheating. And he's like, oh. Anyway. I'm surprised Chuck Tingle hasn't written a Jimothy book. Chuck Tingle is respectful of animals. That's true. Maybe Jimothy could just be like the familiar, like the animal guy.
Every single time I think of
Yes.
Nandor. Yeah.
Love triangle. I put that in the romance tropes. Hold on. This is what I, for what it's worth, this is what I have for romance. Hold on, let me number them. Wow, I didn't realize I had so many already.
Excellent. The longer, the better.
Uh-oh.
Nope, this is a good thing.
I have too many.
Nope, no such thing. You could do 100 and you would get so much ad revenue.
Okay, number 18, number 19, number 20. My gosh. Okay, so I'm done with this one. I have 22. I have love triangle, third act breakup, fake dating or fake engagement, rivals to lovers, forced proximity, which that might be better in romantasy.
I think so.
Okay, so put that in romantasy, forced proximity. So there we go. We're already making headway. Opposites attract, the makeover, which I'm not sure if that works in here. Black cat and golden retriever, grumpy and sunshine, small town romance, billionaire romance, mafia romance, wedding romance, second chance romance, friends to lovers, step sibling romance, age gap romance, surprise pregnancy, and good girl.
I get icked out so much. Also, wait, there was one in there that it was after mafia. What was the one after mafia?
Wedding romance.
What is that?
Where they fall in love at a wedding.
Oh. No.
What? Well, you're not going to like my second rom-com then.
No, it's different when you do it. It's so different. Like, do you know how much I usually don't like miscommunication? It's because it's done gross. And the same thing with well, actually, now that I think about it, I think I've only seen movies with the fall in love at a wedding. But I will love your second book, god damn it.
I recently found out the Macarena is about a girl cheating on her boyfriend. That she openly says that in the lyrics. He was out of town. And this new guy was so fine. People, like, what are you listening to when you listen to music?
Not the lyrics.
Top 20 plus 2.
I got in like almost a fist fight with someone because I was trying to tell them that Sting, the every step you take, that one, is about a stalker. He says it's about a stalker. He brought up how he was horrified that people have it as their wedding song because it's about stalking and it's unhealthy. It's
not it's that's sort of he wrote it after he got like a divorce, and it was supposed to be an ominous like fuck you to his wife.
Ew, why would he do that?
So it's not,
that is a creepy thing to do.
So it wasn't necessarily like at least that's what I saw in an interview with him, and he said that.
Oh, he said it was about a stalker. So
maybe he has changed his tune since then, because he had said originally that he wrote it as like a fuck you to his ex-wife.
That's not a good fuck you. That's creepy.
Right. So
that's rude. But anyway. Oh, that's why it says every value break.
Wait, are we naming tropes? No, I'm you guys were supposed to be helping me with my next video, but You know,
Um,
I love wedding romances too because weddings are so fucking stressful and there are so many things that could go wrong. And
yeah.
so usually it's like two people who are like dealing with like a bridezilla, or they're dealing with like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, this is all so shitty, and then they like sort of come together and try and like have fun despite how sucky the wedding's going. So I like wedding romances because it's fun, because it's not about the people getting married. It's about the people who are like, oh, this bride's a bitch. And oh,
I
look at
love that because the only ones I've seen are where it's like, aren't weddings so romantic and so beautiful, so fun? Now we're gonna make it about ourselves. That's the only one I've ever seen.
I've
So then
never
I'm like,
seen that, but I believe you. I'm sure but yeah, it's
I
usually
think they
about,
were like made for TV
oh, okay, like
movie. Do you know what I
Hallmark type
mean?
stuff.
Because
Yeah.
I actually cannot think of a book that I read where that happened. So,
It's
hmm.
very, yeah, it's common in books, and it's also common in like movies and stuff,
Hmm.
like for
Hmm.
example, like 27 Dresses or whatever. And there was that new one with what's her name, that with the one with the boobs, um
Oh,
Sydney Sweeney. That movie was terrible, but
mm,
they're all the sort of the same thing, where it's like, but they did make the wedding about themselves.
mhm.
But there's and there was that one with the guy from Lazy Sunday, Wake Up in the Late Afternoon. And him and the chick are in like a Groundhog's Day loop at the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
So I like them, but I like them because they're like, oh, this is like a shitty situation.
I like that idea so much better. That premise, like a lot,
Hmm.
suits me better.
Does imprisonment or kidnapping? I have kidnapping on the list, and it kind
Hmm.
of does go with forced proximity, but forced proximity is a lot more broad because it's
Hmm.
more just like, we have to work together, you know. Um, I've been to a non-zero number of weddings where they played "Every Rose Has Its Thorn" as the first
Oh,
as the first
the
dance.
oh, that's ominous as hell. We
Yeah,
don't
he
need to do that.
yeah, he wrote it in response to splitting from his wife. And so
Wow.
it could be that he wrote it. Oh, miscommunication. Well, now that's got to go in the other one, miscommunication trope. So
That's
now it's
because everyone other than you who wrote it is horrible at it.
but yeah, what was I going to say? So I think that he wrote it about a stalker and was like inspired by splitting with his wife, which is weird.
Still not. Yep, that's not good.
A marooned romance. Oh, is that where they're like on an island?
Ooh, I like that one. That's a good
I
one.
I considered that one, but I felt like it was too niche. Like
It
a
is niche. That's very
so
piratey of you.
yeah,
I
matey.
love it.
Did we do commoner and noble who can't be together because of station? I also considered that one, but
Does
I
that count as forbidden a little bit?
it does, it tiptoes into the forbidden
Okay,
category.
okay. Because that's what I think too.
And also it's not really common in romantasy. It's more common in
Really?
it's common in older fantasy romances. Like, it's not as common in modern romantasy, and
Mhm.
it's not as common. It I don't know. It's more like in historical and shit like that. Even though I really like that one. I mean,
Oh,
obviously I wrote that, so like
no,
I
you
like
did. It
that.
was really good. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, see, I like that one too. Commoner Noble is one of my favorites.
Mhm, mhm.
Maybe I'll put that in like
I feel like that's a good
other
romantasy.
other romance tropes, and I'll keep a list.
Mhm.
Commoner and noble. Like, there are certain tropes where it's like I like I like what's it called, the nightingale trope, but now they call it like tender wound tending, and I'm like, well, this is called a nightingale trope.
Nightingale. Yeah.
Is military school a common romantasy trope? No, that's just for a fourth wing
Mm,
thing, you know.
mhm.
And just in general, there's lots of academia
Yeah.
romance books and
Yeah.
stuff. Joint quest romance, that's just fantasy. That's just fantasy. But okay, so I only need two more for, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Masquerade Ball, I feel like that's more of a YA trope.
I don't think so. I
What do you
think
mean?
I think that that's in there now, everywhere, because it's like people kind of like wishing they had that in adult world, if that makes sense.
Really? Because the only book that I've read it in was Haley's, where it was in an adult setting, and I was like, come on,
Oh.
girl. Oh, thank
No, because
you.
you're right. No, it's huh.
Every time I wear these, Cliff is always like, "You're out of this world, girl."
I love that.
Let me think. So basically, I only need two more. So I have
Mm.
the infantilized FMC. However, that could just be like a fantasy trope in general.
Let me see if I can.
Let me write that down. Fantasy tropes, other romance tropes, fantasy tropes, the infantilized FMC. Maybe I should do like men writing women.
Well, I'm gonna cheat and be like.
So I've got spicy fairy tale retellings, kidnapping, masquerade ball, grab the headboard. I kind of want to talk about grab the headboard.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, guys, it's just doggy style. It's not that deep. Also, grabbing the headboard kind of makes it more difficult, but whatever.
This has listed morally gray love interest, but that's like any. Is that just romantasy?
Yeah, it's just romantasy.
Okay, so maybe morally gray love interest.
That's already on the list.
Oh my god.
Is she loses her powers a morally gray thing? I'm not a morally gray thing, a romantasy thing or a fantasy thing?
I think it's a fantasy thing because any fantasy I've read where someone has powers at some point, they gotta lose it so that they know what's at stake, you know?
Okay. It's a bit, I just know that it's a big thing people complain about with Sarah J. Maas. So if that's the case, then I'm all done. But oh no, I just need two more. I'll do I'll do fairy tale retellings.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's kidnapping and masquerade ball.
Okay.
You okay, babe? Fake princess and noble. We already talked about that one.
Slow burn? That's anything. That's either. That's like romance too. First proximity, forbidden love, second chance romance. Second chance romance is also just romance as well.
Yeah, I already got that.
Fated mates, rejected mates. I don't know what that one. Soul bond, magical tether. Marriage of convenience, political betrothal. That's the same thing. Kinda. Protector dynamic? Oh, one character's role is to guard the other, but that could be like a bodyguard one though, too.
It's hard for me to tell if something is fantasy or romantasy because basically if it's a romantic trope in romantasy, then it's not going to be a fantasy trope. So if it's just a trope that's not related to romance, then that would be a fantasy thing.
This is what Casey was saying, a quest romance. Love develops during travel, missions, and shared danger.
Well, I already have two. I was just needed help picking the one out of the
two. You're between. Oh, sorry.
You just kept reading the list. I was like,
I'm sorry. I thought you were saying you need two more.
Yeah, I said I need one, and then I have two to decide between.
Okay.
Kidnapping or masquerade ball. I feel like I should do kidnapping. I see that way more.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Because you're right. I don't think I actually read one. I think I've just seen people say, and it has a masquerade. But I don't think
I haven't seen that in a long time. But I like the only one I can think of is Haley, and then a bunch of YA books. I've seen that in a million YA books. It's 444. Are you giving me daddy kisses?
Have you heard of the monster ally / dangerous creature bond?
Not in romantasy, but in just fantasy in general, sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think you have everything. But that's good that you got enough for that, and then also enough for your romance one.
Yeah, but I have too many now, so it's like
no such thing. You could do part 1 and part 2 as well. Like if the first one ends up doing really well, you can do another one.
Let me see. Makeover. What was the other one I got? Oh yeah. I guess I could bump over the wedding romance. Oh. Okay, I'm trying to narrow it down. And I guess I don't need good girl. Plus, I've talked about it a lot in other videos, so I'll save that for another one. Okay. All right, folks. Thanks to some of you and to the rest of you.
Failed.
I'm wagging my finger at you.
Including myself.
Let's see. Ranking options. Boom. Okay. So now I got 2 scripts in the works. It's hot in here. Isn't that more of a fantasy trope? I think they were talking about the
2 halves of a divided soul romance.
No, I think they're. I thought that was in regard to the monster companion thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but I think we should go ahead and do a sprint. Sounds part good. Because it's hot and I want to turn the air. Oh, Cliff's turning the air on.
Nice,
that's my sweetie. Yes, that's what I thought.
Gotcha. Wow, I'm not following
it. But I still want to get myself a beverage. I do have the age gap romance on here, but I have it on the romance one, just in general romance as opposed to romantasy. And I have the tiers for the romantasy tropes. It's put it in an IV for the ones that I love. Sure, whatever for the ones that are fine. Not my thing, which is where I don't think the trope is bad, but I'm not into it necessarily. I don't trust you, and that's for the tropes where I think it could be done really, really well, but I haven't read it done really well, either a lot or at all. More of this shit, and then that's me being like, this is cliche, we're seeing it too much, I'm over it. And then feed it to sharks, which is, we all know that.
I love that.
I thought I was done editing for the day, but then Jenna's writing sprint gave me more motivation. That's what
I love that. The I don't trust you one, I think, is my feeling about 99% of things.
Yes.
And then I'm like, but I like yours, but it's the only exception.
Like enemies to lovers, that's an I don't trust you. The villain love interest, I don't trust. It's like, honestly, like everything on this list is I don't trust you. Like I even think kidnapping could work, but the way these people are doing it, I don't trust you. I don't trust you, bitches. Okay. Did Twilight start that trend? What trend?
Of the 1,000-year-old with like a...
I don't know if they started it, but they certainly popularized it.
Yeah, for sure. Also, just the more I learn about the author, the more I'm like, oh, it's because you were like groomed, so.
Right. You were a groomer and racist and gross. And made her wear a long khaki skirt.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And he can't control himself with how sexy she looks at it.
That's so good.
Skirt. Okay, folks, we're going to go ahead and do a sprint because I'm thirsty. And my goal is to get both of these things prepped and ready to go to film.
Hell yeah.
Yay. Oh, you want to say hi? You heard me say sprint? Hello. Oh, thank you. Hello. Everyone, this is Butters.
The good luck kisses.
Thank you, Butters. She's standing on my boob.
Excellent.
Okay, bye, Butters. I love you. She did not have fun yesterday. Yesterday was not fun for her. No. No. But that's okay because she's having fun right now. All right, folks. We are setting the timer for 20 minutes. We will be muted without fail every time I show up just in time for a sprint.
It's good timing.
Yes, you can work with us. We will be muted. We will not have a timer on the screen for you because I'm too lazy to figure out how to do that. Your job is to work on whatever it is that you need to work on. I will not be providing a prompt for you because that defeats the purpose. So work on whatever it is that you need to work on. And when we're done, we can share our productivity here on YouTube. If you are not in the process of drafting, you can edit, you can critique, you can read, you can do homework, you can do chores, whatever you got to do to be productive. That's what you got to do. Butters is still giving me kisses because she's a good girl. Yes, she is. But anywho, guys, we're going to set the timer right now. Yes, we are. Poo poo. We are. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, folks, how did everyone do? I got my first video together and my second one is almost together. I just need to come up with the tiers. So that's where I'm at.
Nice.
What about you?
I did nothing.
Oh, God. Did you paint your nails at least?
Oh, yeah, I painted them before right as we started. So here it is.
Oh, okay.
I went with like the super green ones it's called Ribbit. And then this is called Jewel Beetle. And it's one of my favorites where it goes between green and pink. You can't really
It matches your shirt.
Oh my gosh, green. It's like it's my favorite color or something.
Nice. Put baked potatoes in the air fryer and then started fixing up chapter 14. Very nice.
Nice.
104. Stumbled back and forth a bit, but it still counts. It absolutely counts.
It totally counts. I read hers as naked potatoes, and I don't know why. There's not even an N.
But it's spelled the same way outside of that.
Baked or naked?
Baked, naked. Local murder is happening. Oh, I was confused at first. Okay, yes.
That's
very
awesome.
Cool. And I read through 2 chapters of the writing craft book I just had delivered. Fantastic.
I love that Morgan's slowly getting like one with the crows.
Has anyone seen that video? Eagles, caca! That's what it reminds you of.
I'm so glad you shared that.
That was great.
Because I hadn't seen it, and then you shared it. I'm like, this is the best thing ever.
I did research, fantastico, 2 pages edited, gorgeous nails, of course. I also did nothing. Sometimes you gotta do nothing. 0 words, but my fiance and I have been putting together a wedding playlist. Yay! How fun! Butters has brought me
Gerald.
Stuck in his thumb and pulled out a eggplant. Could be a plum, like a weirdly shaped plum. Started the rice for tomorrow's lunch and dinner and decided to take a game design class last week. So I watched some videos for it. Oh, how cool.
That's really cool. I think you'll like that.
I had a homemade Brazilian lemonade and a store-bought frozen chicken patty for dinner. Life is great. Ow, Butters. Very cool.
Crim. I haven't seen Crim in a while. I'm glad you're here.
I just love Crim's vibe.
Yeah, same.
Forcing myself to finish a beta read that's making me want to go. Oh no, that's awful when it's really bad like that, and you have to tell this person so.
Like, hey, so I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And here's why.
My goal is have them herald my arrival everywhere I go.
That's awesome.
I love that. I love
She's here. She's here. They've arrived.
I started drafting again, and I'm realizing I'm not sure I have another one in me right now. I'm stuck on editing previous, though, and to be honest, just too depressed to do much. So whatever gets me doing anything. When you're depressed, sometimes it's just about it's like if I can just shower today, I've made it. You know, you just got to do whatever's gonna keep you going. You know. It's not about being the best. It's about doing what's going to keep you afloat, you know? Sometimes doing nothing is a lack of action. Sometimes doing nothing is the action. Yes. 105. Very good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is the day that I learned Crim is short for crimson. I'm so stupid.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Let's see. Words out of head onto page. Yes. Maleficent is my transition goal.
That's awesome. I could totally see that. I think it works for you.
Let's see. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm looking at some work social.
I want to see.
Oh gosh. Hold on a second. My stream paused and I could see the comments and the screen was frozen. I was like, what the fuck? 100 words. Had to look up a word, but nice turn of events. Very nice. I thought I hated editing, but now that my book is coherent, I'm making strides. Exactly. See? Butters, everyone saw me play with you. Everyone saw it. Everyone saw it. Okay, guys, help me name my tiers for the romance video.
Are you keeping Feeds the Sharks? Feed the Sharks.
Yes, I always keep that one.
And then are you going to keep the top one?
No, that one is always different. Just something positive.
Yeah.
As you guys know, this means I hate this trope. It's terrible. I never want to read it ever again for the rest of my life. But I have to go through like.
Oh yes, when we're
not my thing. Yeah.
I was gonna say goals, but that's so 2010s.
Maybe I don't. Well, I guess I could keep the same ones as the romantasy. I guess it's kind of the same vibe.
Can you do the romantasy ones again out loud?
Put it in an IV.
Yes.
Sure, whatever. Not my thing.
Okay.
I don't trust you. More of this shit. And feed it to sharks.
Okay.
I feel like we could probably keep the same ones. Which makes it very easy for me. Butters, come on. Butters, you're killing me. Smalls.
Ick in all caps is funny.
Let's see. Top one should be "Duh, do you know me?" because you said it when you said you in Lovers Is Your Favorite.
Why?
In all caps.
Friend. Careful. There we go.
I just decided I'm going to finish this script, guys.
Perfect. Do you want to do another?
No, I'm almost done.
Okay, perfect.
Everyone.
I'm not reading things right. I thought it just said slight bush for a lower bracket. And I was like, that's rude to bushes.
Free the bush.
Free the bush. I love how well it's doing.
Are the tropes that, as the title suggests, just aren't for me. Did I do small town romance? I better have done.
Oh, I hope you did.
There it is. Okay. Okay, we're done. 2 scripts ready to go.
That's awesome. Is it kind of nice that you don't have to write like a for sure script?
Yes.
Does it save on time?
I mean, I just did 2 and like.
Oh my gosh, it totally saves on time. I feel like it's good donezo.
Yeah, so it's much easier for me. I'm hoping to get 4 videos prepared for this week rather than the usual 3. So crossing it off.
Man, you are like winning. Also, all of this happening like at the 6th. Wait, no, never mind. 7th month. What am I talking about? Now we're in the 8th month.
We're in the 8th month.
I don't even know what's happening.
Where are we?
Who are you?
The
What's
community of
going
writers from Mexicali, Baja California, Mexico greets you. Thank you so
Yay!
much. Hello, Jenna and Iona. How are you today? Sorry for being late. How dare you be late? What are you thinking? I'm just kidding. You the boss or something, dude? I tend to use the phrase "kill it with fire." I already. I'm gonna use the same. Cheers.
Feed it to the sharks.
Yeah. Feed it to the sharks. What Casey's GIF?
It's so good. It's so good. It's the best that I've never seen something so represented. You know.
So I left the tip banner up. Sorry, it's really good. Casey the Creep. It's literally perfect.
I know. I'm
okay.
I can't. Grover's here. I can see his little fingies typing. His dots. But like I've never seen something more accurately portrayed in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the best thing I've ever seen.
All I can think about now is Slight Bush.
I'm sorry.
Slight Bush. Would that be a 5 o'clock shadow?
That's funny.
Hi, Bubba. You want to say hi to everyone? Look, at the camera. No? Okay. I'm speechless, to be honest.
It's because Casey picked the vet. I've never. It's because that's what it is. It's what it is.
Because if I'm annoying Cliff now.
Oh, so someone heard me laughing, and I don't know, it was at the hospital or whatever, and I was working with you, like, oh, Iona must be here. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, it's your laugh. And I was like, oh. And they're like, yeah, it's jarring. And I was like, get a life.
You laugh?
Yeah, I was like,
you have
what?
a normal laugh.
I was like, I'm sorry, it's like a little too villainous for you. And they're like, that's exactly what it is. I'm like, shut up.
It doesn't even sound villainous. It's not like
No, it was funny too because I told them to shut up, and the kid was like, use your coping skills, Miss Iona. I was like, you also shut up. No one here. No. Stop making fun of me. But I think it's fine. See, Standard Fiend finds me delightful.
Hurrah, Highness has graced us with a presence indeed. I think your laugh is very like authentic. Like some people when they laugh, it sounds fake. And your laugh sounds like you're actually laughing.
It's because I'm actually laughing.
Right?
Do
so
people fake laugh?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Neurotypicals are fake asses. But like, yeah, I can't get over that shit. I keep
going back to the gift. Where you're like, it's the best portrayal I've ever seen. This is like it's like the perfect representation of what I visualized, and like the vibe and like the eagerness and like the omnipresence that occurs. It's so good.
Oh my God. I know Iona will laugh during the stream, but I can't have a laugh along. It's continuing.
Thank you. Jarring my ass. Jesus Christ.
That person needs to shove up a jar up their ass. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely plot. Yeah, exactly. Your laugh is like a trilling bird compared to mine. I'm a choking donkey.
I'm sure yours is awesome. That means you have lots of inhale, and I love that.
My sister had to change her laugh because she got made fun of hers so much.
No.
Yeah. And hers was kind of donkey-ish, I think, if I remember correctly. We both have very authentic laughs. It's one of the reasons I hop on stream, even if I don't plan on being for. Oh, gosh, Carly, thank you. Gosh,
you hear the volume though.
Yeah, I was like, you don't hear the volume. I'm right here.
What are you, allergic to whimsy and joy?
People fake laugh, customer service laugh when people make a joke you've heard 10 times already. Yeah. I've had to do that when I worked in retail. You learn the ways, and it's like
I've definitely laughed whenever I was like uncomfortable. So.
Yeah. I love the conversations on the chat, even when I'm not being productive. Aww. Gosh, Carly. So I'm just going to keep saying that's going to be my new verbal stim. That's the thing my dad would always say is, gosh, Carly, which is stupid, but that's my dad my dad makes up a lot of like phrases that don't exist, and he'll just like randomly say them. And one thing he would always go is chimichanga. And so we thought that was just one of his made up phrases. And it wasn't until we were adults that we learned that chimichanga is a food.
So good. That's so good.
I saw it on a menu somewhere. I'm like, what? My dad's like, yeah, it's a chimichanga. We're like, we thought you made that up. You made up gosh garly,
My grandfather told my mom that she was like using calculators, and this is like whenever calculators weren't like super readily available, but he was like, yep, this is just my gonculator. You can use it. It's a gonculator. And that kind of thing. It's like, I forget exactly what it was, but at the end of it, she was calling it a gonculator and thought it was different than a calculator for like an inordinate amount of time. Like she was in college.
Oh no.
It's like, uh-oh.
Oh. Okay. I declare war on whimsy and joy. People will make fun of my laugh or energy, and at this point I just respond with, some people don't have any whimsy in their life, and it shows. Like, why are people allergic to joy?
Yeah, be miserable then.
Right?
So you think you can make me miserable with you? You can't.
Right. It's in a scan, so it must be free, right? Even when Jenna shames us, I hope you guys know that I'm not being serious when I do that. I'm always afraid because, like, when I was in high school, I would make these jokes and people thought I was serious and I was labeled a huge bitch. I hope you guys know that I am. Now I'm worried. Is it not?
No. The only thing that has nothing to do with you at all is then whenever my brain just like doesn't work, I'm like, wow, there's really nothing going on in there right now, huh? Whenever it's like, oh, what's your favorite trope or what's a favorite book you've read recently? And my brain's like, I'm like, wow.
Okay, totally understand. It's a joke. I'm always afraid because, okay, I've told the story a million times, but here's my story. When I was in high school, the phrase "your face," like your mom and your face, were like big phrases. But it's the Butters. What? You guys saw me play with her.
I didn't see anything.
Butters,
come here. But anyway, but like no one ever means it seriously, And so like, I would always say your face, like jokingly, like, hand me the pencil. Hand me your pen. Yes, I made her cry. So we were putting up flyers, and it was Ashley, the girl in the class that everyone adored and thought was so sweet. She was like the little sweetheart of the class. And then she goes, and she said something like, don't forget to shut the door. And I said, don't forget to shut your face, like that. And she goes, gosh, Jenna, you don't have to be so direct. And I was like, your face is direct. And then she goes, why are you so mean? It's like, your face is mean. And I'm saying it like this. And she starts crying. And I'm like,
Ashley, get it together, girl.
And I was like, wait, are you seriously crying? Like, wait, is this serious? Like, I was joking. And then the other girl goes, haven't you done enough? And guys,
I guess so.
And then everyone in that class hated me from that point forward.
Your face has done enough. Your face has done too much.
And I was the class pariah and all that. So now I'm just like,
they were just looking for
so now I'm just like, I'm always afraid that I'm
No.
People are not going to get that I'm joking. But anyway.
There's only been one time in our entire...
Exactly.
There's only been one time in our entire friendship that I did not know you were joking when you were joking. Ever. And it was related to foreskin.
Oh, yeah. You thought I was really teaching you about penises.
I was like, I'm penis. Oops. Oh, no. I pulled this out of my... So what happened? Wait. Oh, my God.
Wait, hold on. I got to respond to this. Wait, that was high school? I totally misremembered that story as elementary school. In elementary school, it would make sense for her to cry. That makes way less sense now. Exactly.
It still doesn't make sense in elementary school, but I get, like, you're a sensitive kid, like, you have a sensitive day. Like, I can understand, but no high school.
Yeah, no, I was 18 and she was 16, and she cried, and then...
So you bullied a child.
And I was just like... Anyway, but okay, tell the foreskin story.
Okay, so basically... So basically, I have been crocheting like absolute crazy. I don't know. It's like a super form of self-care. I'm living it up. I'm creating things. It's awesome. And I've been doing a little bit before bed. And it's actually been helping me go to sleep. It feels like putting it must be how regular people feel about putting a puzzle together. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so I am very slowly learning how to read patterns, but for a really long time, I could not, and I still struggle. Mm-hmm. And so what I did was I was making up this little mushroom guy. I wanted to have like this mushroom bunny. It's like a little dude. It kind of looks like a Pillsbury Doughboy, but I was going to have like a little mushroom cap on, whatever, like that kind of shape. Anyway, so I'm making it, and it just slowly morphs into a penis. Like, I don't know what happened. I'm not sure what's going on. And I actually showed it in a video recently, where I'm just like, the shape is unfortunate. The color is fleshy. Yeah. I'm upset, and I can't figure out how to close it off. And so I tried to do one big go, so I didn't have to do anything, but I made it like it's a mess. And so what happened is that it looks like a peen, but then with this flappy thing on top of it. So I was like, look how penisy this looks. And I sent it to Jenna, and Jenna's like, what kind of peens have you seen? And I was like, no, it looks like a penis. And you're like, no, it doesn't. And I'm like, how fucking dare you? This does look like a penis. And you're like, which one? You're like, it has a whole thing on top. I'm like, it's like a messed up foreskin. And she was like, oh my God, like there's no flaps involved with penis. And like, she was totally joking, and it's so clear. But I was I have seen a penis.
And I was also trying to make you feel better about the shape.
I was like, yes, I have, Jenna.
Like, it doesn't look like...
I have seen a penis. Yes, I have. And you're like, do you know what an uncircumcised penis even looks like? I'm like, yes. Yes, I have. Granted, this is all written, so like there is slight room for interpretation. And then she's like, I feel like I have maybe upset you, but I need you to know I was joking, and I am so sorry, and I did not mean to. And I was like, oh my God, I am losing my goddamn marbles for literally no reason.
And I'm like, I'm just trying to be like, it doesn't look like a penis, it looks fine.
It looks fine.
But really, I'm just making you question your knowledge of genitalia.
I'm like, I've dissected. It got to a point, and what's so fucking funny, actually, now I'm thinking about it right now, is that instead of being like, I've had loads of sex before, because guess what? I haven't. I was like, I've dissected human goddamn body. And that was the thing that was supposed to tell you that I've seen peens everywhere. It's because I've dissected humans. It's like, you didn't have to explain why you've seen peens. You didn't have to explain.
Oh my goodness.
Of course, I've seen a sleeved one.
Jenna would be sentenced as an adult. Tell the foreskin story. I need to be paying better attention. That short sentence. When I was a kid, I thought foreskin meant the inner part of your forearm, and I would write about people scratching.
I'm so glad palate to scratch.
I need a whole bit.
You're gonna kill Jenna. How could you?
I have asthma, guys.
Don't
this is
die
not
of
healthy.
foreskin.
Biblically accurate drugs. I keep doing this because my jaw hurts from laughing. And
Hold
this
on,
makes it
I need to show everyone what it looks like too. Hold on.
Of
Also,
course
it's so
I've seen a
funny because
seed
everything I've posted about my crochet creations have been like seen quite a bit. Except for this one. This one, people were like, no, we don't like this guy. Hold on, I'll show you. Of course, I've seen this.
But it's okay. They're all dead ones.
They are all dead ones. Oh, that's funny.
I'm still the foreskin scratching their forehead.
It makes sense because this is your forearm.
Yeah. Well,
so I get and you're nervous.
I had a similar confusion for years. I thought oral sex meant phone sex because you're speaking oral. And so when the whole Clinton and Monica Lewinsky scandal happened, I didn't get why it was such a big deal.
You're just like, what? They're just dirty talking over the phone.
And I was like, that's still
what cheating. Young girl hasn't been dirty talked on the phone by an old creep?
Well,
we've all had oral sex.
I was like 11, but I wasn't doing that. But I was just it's not that big of a deal. I'm like, yeah, it wasn't nice to his wife, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not like they had sex, But it's like,
meanwhile,
well, kind of did. But I just thought it meant phone sex, so I was out there like, what's the big deal? Like 11 years old, like.
I have a really funny story to tell you. So I had. Probably she's still like well, she's alive, but she still lives in my heart as like a put together adult. And
I'm just putting this up here so I can screenshot it because it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
It's so good.
I want to make sure you know, breaking the chains. I am not making fun of you because I just told my oral sex story, and I think that's pretty bad too. I just think it's hilarious, and I'm so glad you told me. But anyway, okay, continue.
So this is the same woman where I got confused. I learned like what late husband meant. I didn't realize. Remember that?
Yes.
Okay. So we grew up next to her. She's incredible. But of course she's the one who got engaged a bit later because she had an abusive husband that she divorced. Then she had her second husband, which was amazing, but he died from cancer. And then she was like, I'm never going to marry again. Like, that was horrible. But then in her like late 70s, she got like engaged to this used car salesman who was a wonderful guy. But I just thought it was great. And that's the one where I was like, there were people gossiping about her late husband. I thought it was a fancy, because she was very wealthy. It was a fancy person way of saying divorce. And I'm like, I'm glad he's gone. I look like unhinged. So that same woman, this poor woman. So one of her children has Down syndrome. And this is important because it's like relevant to the story, because as I grew up, like kind of with him, I got to an age where I was able to work one-on-one with him, or I would kind of like take him to places, like whether it was his job or like whatever, I could drive him around. He called me his chauffeur. It was fucking ridiculous. I was like, you need to be nice to me. And he's like, you're my chauffeur. I can treat you however I want. I was like, you're being horrible. But so I drove him around. And at one point, this is after they were like engaged, and then the guy moved in. And so he was like, and I was like, how are things going? His name's Harry. I was like, how are things going with Harry? And he's like, I don't know. They just have sex all the time. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, what do you mean? Like, she's in her 70s. She's very classy and ritzy, like a wealthy, like classy lady. And he's like, every morning, sex. Just before they leave for work, sex. I'm like, oh. And he's like, yep. In the kitchen, not even always in the bedroom. Just I have a guess. I'm so excited. Whatever you're guessing, I can't wait to hear guess. Okay. So I was like, Jesus Christ. And so I was like, oh my God. I'm like, my world is like crumbling down because I'm also like a teenager. I think I was like 15 or 16.
Right. This is like the last thing you want to hear.
Yeah. I'm like, So I take him to work and I'm just like horrified. And then I go to pick him up and I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, really. And so I drop him off and I'm like, hey. So to his mom, I'm like, so he keeps saying,
I don't know if you know, but
that you and Harry are having sex like everywhere. I was so upset. I don't think I even said sex. I was like, I think I said doing it or something because I was so upset. And she's like, oh, man. And so, okay, do you want to guess what it is?
My guess was kissing.
It is. He thought kissing meant having sex. So she's like, no, he thinks kissing is having sex. And I was like, oh my God, the amount of relief I felt. So she's like, watch, come over here. And she's like, Harry, come over here. And she's like, give me a kiss on the cheek. He's like, okay. And then he did. And they're like, oh, stop, Mom. Stop it. And I was like, see, and he's like, what did I tell you? Before he like ran off to his like suite in their house. And I was like, okay. And she's like, I'm just going to tell him not to share our personal business with everyone. She's like, I'm not going to get into all that. I'm like, that's fine. And he didn't say that again. So but I was like, this is awesome. But I like how she's like constantly unbothered.
That would have been funny if it turned out that she was lying to you to save face. And then after you left, she was like, never tell them about my ball gag again.
Morning, afternoon, and night sex all over the house.
Oh my God. Never again tell them about my swing. When I was younger, I didn't know sleeved ones existed. Then I finally saw one. My response was, what's wrong with me? Okay, so I have a question. I know in the US, circumcision is normal.
It's like standardized.
But in Europe, it's not. So is it the norm in Australia and New Zealand and all that? If you didn't know, like, that's what I want to know. I personally don't think that it needs to exist.
No, I think it's ridiculous.
But
it's totally cosmetic and very like dangerous.
Yes. And it makes it less fun for both parties.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah.
You're getting rid of girth for the hole, and you're getting rid of nerve endings for the penis haver. But anywho.
Yeah. What beans? Okay. I use glass weighted beans. You just look for glass. Oh my gosh, what like weighted beads for stuffed animals or something like that, and that's what you can do. And then what I do is I take like a nylon stocking, like a pantyhose, and I pour it in and I tie off the end and then roll it over and tie off the other end. Or because I use it a couple of times, I'll take the pantyhose, and if it's not the leg, like if I've already used the toe part, I'll tie off the end, pour it in, tie off the other end, and then leave a long sleeve so that I can go whip and double layer it because I get nervous about all the beans coming out.
The beans!
Beans!
The beans! Make that noise. Jenna's story reminds me of working with a radio station where most of the staff was Republican men over 60. They had no sense of humor. They were so easily offended, but claimed everyone else's. That's how they always are.
That literally is.
They're so easily offended, but then they're like, oh, we can't say anything. And then fucking a black woman plays a fictional character born from an egg, and they lose their mind. Like, oh no, this half swan woman is black. What shall we do?
Oh my God.
Call the police. I can't. I hate this world. I hate the world. Let's see. Please stop telling everyone mommy is getting put through a wall.
She was so chill. There was another time when she was dating Harry. This was before they were engaged, and her granddaughter was like a little, like her grandson was my age, but her granddaughter was like a little bit younger than that. But she was very, very, very like girly girl in a good way, like not in a negative way, but like she was like very into fashion, very interested in her dating life, like just like was so into it. And she's like, Grandma, I'm just like think you're living like basically the equivalent of like your best life. And she's like, oh, what makes you say that? She goes, 2 husbands, a boyfriend. You've got it going on. And I was like, oh my God. Like, what? You know what? Fine. Let her have that.
Right. Sure. Okay.
And I thought and it was so funny because like everyone would be so appalled by everything. And she was like, yeah, whatever.
It's because she's classy.
She is classy.
Let's see. I actually knew a guy that had surgery to have his put back on.
Interesting.
How is that possible?
I wonder if he could still have like feeling to it.
Right. There is no one more sensitive than an American conservative.
It's true.
Black half swans are unrealistic. Morgan, what are you telling me? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just like, okay, it was put back on. Like, did they just fish it out of the like? They just.
I think it was like cosmetic. Like it has to have been.
Well, that's
unless it was donated skin grafts.
Yeah.
Did you know there's like a shit ton of foreskin in makeup? That's why it's so. Yeah. That's why they're like, yes, let us steal your baby's foreskin, and people will be like, absolutely not. I know of so many parents.
Wait, like in makeup products?
Yeah, like the makeup, because it's like made
Stem
out of
cells.
Like, cells. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got foreskin on my lips. Okay.
I want to see.
This is gonna get demonetized.
There's what in what?
Hey Cliff, did you know there's foreskin in makeup?
No, I'm gonna double check because that's why hospitals get a shit ton of money for foreskin they collect.
It all looks like raw chicken to me. Listen, if your raw chicken looks like that, or if the foreskin looks like that, that's like a hairy dick. Because raw chicken has those little puckers thing. That's not normal.
It's part of the beauty industry is part of the foreskin flesh trade.
What?
Yep. And this is a high-end one. Yep.
Okay, it was mostly cosmetic.
Mm-hmm.
What looks like raw? Yeah, it shouldn't look like raw chicken. It shouldn't.
Well, maybe Casey's been with white people. You know?
That still wouldn't explain it.
Very, very upsetting looking white people.
Very wrinkly, maybe like old white men. Then I could understand.
Casey is not like old white men. That is mean to her.
Well, maybe she's seeing them the same way. Maybe
raw
she's dissecting them.
Raw. She could be dissecting.
I'm just saying. I'm thinking of the chicken skin and how it's all puckery.
No, raw. Oh, I was thinking of like the taupe color. I thought that's what you were saying.
Yeah, but when you get a raw chicken, it's got
I get it skinless.
So you've never gotten a chicken with the skin on?
No, I have. It's just not what I pictured. I was picturing skinless.
Mine is white. They don't look like that. I know. Both of us know.
He's correcting me because I'm just like, yep, all those dead peens I cut into.
See, now you know why I was telling Iona. Are you sure you know? No, I'm just
kidding. Not me trolling the stream.
But anyway, okay.
I'm going to overshare about my body to Jenna.
Okay. Okay, I'm like embraced.
Oh my.
Hold on. I've got
the dead peens. It sounds like some anime. Exactly how Casey's trolling the stream and flipping Grover out is what Jenna was doing to me, and I was flipping out about my peen looking crochet creation.
Okay, I hope that helps.
Oh, interesting. I actually did not know that. Very interesting. Okay.
1 second.
I did not know that. I kind of thought it was the same. Oh, yes. Yep. Okay. I knew that. Interesting, though. I thought it would be the same.
No, it's not. I don't know why it's not.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense because it's equivalent, or in a way.
Well,
But,
it's not really.
Oh, right. Yes.
So it's not.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That
No worries, guys. We're
way
just
more
learning about the human body.
Human body. Okay.
I'm in the
Makes
kitchen
sense.
like dicks don't look like chicken. I'm a grown man with a family and kids. Don't worry. I straightened this little lady out.
Me not beating that I've never seen a peen allegation.
Hold on. This was why I was confused.
Now I'm making him look bad.
Hold on. Now I can't eat chicken dogs. These conversations are why I never miss a stream if I can help it. I figured it, didn't it?
It's just Casey being a troll. Ridiculous.
Are you ever scared of someone getting us back on track? Are you ever afraid to search up questions regarding killing someone for a mystery book? Like, how would you search? I've searched up so many killing questions. I've searched up a lot of questions where there's number one responses, like suicide hotline or domestic help hotline. You know what? I just do it anyway. Whatever.
You know what's so funny is that I'll search up all kinds of things when it comes to like life death stuff. But what I'll put the safe search on for is if I'm like, oh, is there like medication for such a thing, or like what would cause medication poisoning? Just because of like the work that I have, I don't want it. I don't know. I just don't want it in there. I mean, I know like safe searches or incognito mode doesn't actually do anything, but I'm still kind of like, ugh.
I think it's easier for me
I'm like poisoning people.
Because this is my job, so it's like the only thing that could happen where they could be like Jenna is if like I don't know, Cliff died or something, but I'm not.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
we'll be mad at him if he does that.
Cliff, don't die. Okay. He goes, okay. He's just like, whatever. Google yells at me for asking for instructions on how to rob a bank. Google always tells me help is available. Exactly. Same. Google thinks I'm deeply, deeply sad. And you know what? Maybe I am, Google. That's why I'm a writer.
Honestly, valid.
If
Q would just stay like this, if he would just stay like, look, this is my life. This is fine.
That's fine.
He would be, well, you're perfect in your own way, but this would be fine. But because he's never like this ever, and I'm not really sure what's going on, it makes me think he broke something. I'm like,
no, I get that because when Butters snuggles with me under the covers, I'm always like, what's wrong?
What have you done?
What's happened? And usually, almost every single time, it's just that she pooped.
Yeah.
She pooped somewhere and she's hiding.
You probably did poop somewhere.
Thank you, Butters. You are a winner. Did we spend what should have been an entire sprint talking about peeing? It wasn't a sprint. It was a Butters. It was a Butters. It
was Butters sprint.
Yes, Butters was sprinting. But yes, that is what we did. Have we only done one sprint? No, we've done one.
One.
Really?
One.
Shitter McGitters. Okay, well let's go ahead and do another. That's another thing I say, but I came up with that one.
The one time, I have only one more thing to add that's like kind of related. One time my husband was raging mad at something. He was so angry, and I thought he was gonna, and he never like really shows anger that frequently. So I was like, oh my gosh, he's about to curse real bad. Like he was about to, and it was had nothing, it's something to do with work and like all this stuff. This was years ago. And he was like gonna explode, and he was like, great. Googly moogly, and then we both laughed so hard because he was like, "That's not what I wanted to say,
Well,
like
yeah.
at all. I don't know how that like came out." And so now we know. Like, I'll be like, "Is it a great googly moogly situation?" He's like, "Yes." And I'm great googly moogly level of angry right now.
Oh, one is the loneliest. All right, folks, we're gonna do another sprint. I already did my. Oh my God! Everyone needs to see you. Come on. Hey,
She's so cute.
yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I love you too.
Does it feel good that like during your sprints you're not like writing? Does that kind of feel nice?
Well, it's nice that I'm done with the book and
That's
I
what
can
I mean.
get.
I mean, that's what I mean. Sorry,
Yeah,
that you're not like on that stage of
yeah.
writing the book.
Yes, it's nice, and this is my YouTube week, so I got a week away from editing. I would like to be editing, but I need to focus. I need to focus. But anywho, okay. I'm looking at my to-do list. But yes, okay. We're gonna do a sprint. I'm gonna figure out something to do for this sprint. We're setting the timer for 20 minutes, and we will be muted. Let's see. That is my phone and not the. There we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, folks, how did everyone do? I'll go first. I got myself a slice of birthday cake because we celebrated Cliff's birthday belatedly yesterday. It was super fun. And I got some business stuff done, some emails, very exciting writerly things that you never think are going to be part of your job once you become a writer, but they are. Although a lot of I guess some of the jobs that I get are not very like they're not normal writerly things. Like I get a lot of sponsorship offers, and these days the sponsorship offers I get like such an insane amount, and it's all AI. Like it's all fucking AI, and I don't want that. So I just skim the email, and if I see AI, it's like instant delete. Skim the email, AI, delete. So that's what I was doing. Let's see. I think you guys are talking about googly moogly. It's from a Snickers ad. It's like a common phrase, like a common silly phrase. It's from a lot of things. I haven't written properly in 2 or 3 months. That's okay. Sometimes you need a break. 145 words. Very nice. A very belated happy birthday to Cliff. Thank you. His birthday was in June, but my parents were away when during his birthday, and then when they came back, Cliff was in the hospital. Oh, wait. Well, when they came back, they got sick from their vacation. And then after that, Cliff was in the hospital. So we kept having to postpone and postpone. So we finally got to celebrate it yesterday. Ate my naked potatoes. They sound delicious and very scandalous. Read 2 more chapters of my book. It's on the differences between the hero's journey and the heroine's journey. Ooh, very cool. Happy birthday to Cliff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. His birthday was June 10th. So yeah, it's like almost a full 2 months belated. But yeah.
Cliff had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. I took my insulin and had a snack. Very good. Packed lunch. Everyone's saying happy birthday, Cliff. He's in the zone. He's playing a game.
Nice.
Oh, he says thank you. 63 words. Hey, it's still something. Hit 64K. Amazing.
Nice.
It's kind of telling that a major use of AI is to write advertisements and sponsor offers for AI. It's kind of funny and is useless to the world at large, but kind of concerning because it can grow. Well, I'm not saying that. Well, I mean, I'm sure the emails that I'm getting are written by AI, but what I was meant is that they want to sponsor me so I can advertise their AI products. And it's like, I don't want to do that. But anywho, Iona, how'd you do?
Good. I'm just working on having a more like standardized schedule. Because what's happening is I'm going into work and like everyone wants a piece of me. And I'm going to be like, yeah, no, I'm doing this now. Because I think this is where I could lean into my autism and be like, actually, no. At 2 p.m. I do this. Whereas right now my ADHD is like, I can go with the flow and do whatever you need me to do. And instead it's making me like float around too much.
Yeah. Getting a little too overwhelming.
Yeah.
Googly Moogly is something Lord Thistlewick Ned Flanders, British cousin, says in an episode of The Simpsons.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, there's even a song, a great Googly Moogly. That thing is juicy. Yeah. It feels like AI was trained off ads since a lot of it. Yeah, I mean, who even cares? Like, fuck it. It's just like, ugh, it's just gross. And every AI product I've ever seen, and I don't mean generational AI or not like the AI that like cures breast cancer. Yeah. Every one I've ever seen, I'm like, who needs that? Like, what? Like, who needs that? Like, I don't get it.
It reminds me of someone like, I don't know if anyone has this experience, but whereas like an adult family relative, like an aunt or something, is starting to date this new guy who kind of sucks, and for some reason she keeps in like including him in everything.
Yeah.
Where it's like, all right, we're gonna do this, like, and Chuck is here, and it's like, okay. Like, why though? He's a loser. And that's how I feel like it is with AI.
Right. And then when people bring it up, it's just
bring AI along, and you're like, okay. And they're like, why don't you like AI? And it's like, because he's a loser. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Whenever someone brings up AI in conversation and it's a conversation I can't get out of, I never know I'm just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like, what do I say? The cat is being clingy and she climbed on me, stepping directly on my diaphragm. I almost died.
Suffocated.
No.
As pictured in the photo. I like how she must have like stepped on you in the exact right way where it like took your breath away. We're like,
We now have AI that can read all the spam nails, also typed and
Yeah.
made by exactly. It's
Yes.
just it's exhausting, and my inbox is flooded with it, and I know that like even my therapist is like, can't you get your virtual assistant to go through your emails? And I've considered it, but I don't know why. It just feels like
menial.
I don't know. It feels weird to have someone else do my emails. I don't know.
That is you like I totally get what you're saying. Anyone I've ever met with an assistant has always made them go through their emails. Because it's just beyond. There is there's this guy that I forget his name, but he goes on and finds all these cool websites that are not AI. Like he's very anti-AI and stuff like that, but he just likes finding cool websites. And one of them is one that unsubscribes from all your emails and stuff, and it's free. But I'll have to I'll have to
I don't get like I'm talking about like my business emails and stuff. I'm anytime I get something that I don't want, I just immediately block it or unsubscribe. So
that's smart.
But yeah, everyone I know, their assistant goes through their emails. I don't know what it is. Like it's not something I can articulate, but she's been my assistant for years, and I've just never felt like it. I don't know. It just seems like almost like too personal, because
I get that.
Sometimes Cliff's medical stuff gets in there, and and I get fan mail and stuff, and I don't know. But I mean, it's not a lack of trust thing, because I adore my assistant. It's more just I don't know.
It's like laundry. It's like oh, she's gonna do my laundry.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Because like we have house cleaners, but they don't do our laundry, you know. So maybe that's it. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's kind of like, why haven't I given that task to her? But I think also like I'm sort of a control freak, and me being I have like a lot of ongoing business correspondences going on in there, and me being in control of and it's not like if she did my emails, I wouldn't be in control of my inbox, but there's just some level of control. I don't know. It's stupid. I am dumb.
Now I get it.
Or you bought from Temu or Alibaba once, and now you get 82 emails a day. You just go to the bottom and hit unsubscribe.
Temu's different.
Yeah.
Temu's different, but definitely block.
Yeah. I bring it up to people, like most people, but every once in a while, like if you end up in a conversation, there are. Let me put it this way: there are business sometimes you have conversations with people where you have to leave a good impression, and you aren't allowed to be direct and adversarial unless you want something bad to happen to you. I'll just put it that way. But that's how I am with the every man, with every other person. But, if I'm talking to a sponsor who doesn't use AI, but then they're like, oh, I pulled up ChatGPT to do my, I'm not going to be like.
That just happened so they're doing the whole onboarding process is so long. But I met with this person for like an hour and a half. She's like head of like the hospital's HR or whatever. But she was telling me about because I was using examples, and she was teaching me about stuff and taking me through the binder, which was nice. But she got to a part where she's like, yes, use SBAR. And it stands for, I forget, like, it's just how you can give information, pertinent information. It keeps you honed in. And she's like, just type it in or say it into ChatGPT, tell it to use the SBAR method, and there you go. You can send it on its way. And I'm like, okay. No, but okay.
Yeah.
That one actually would be innocuous, though, but I'm just not going to do that. But it's like that. Like, what am I going to do? Just tell head of HR, actually,
You're an idiot.
don't do that.
And to be clear, I'm not working with any sponsors who use AI. I was just trying to, because I don't have like a normal job, so I can't be like, if my boss says that, they're
Yeah,
but
there are times where you have to use or have to talk about it or whatever and be like, whatever.
There are situations where you have to be. For me, it's like I've personally flip my hair. I've personally never used generative AI. Well, actually, I used what's it called? What's the art one?
Oh, that's whenever it first came out.
I used Midjourney when it first came out
because we didn't
before we didn't
know.
But all I did was generate. They give you like 20 free images at the start, so I generated my 20 free images, and I was like, "Look, isn't this cool?" And then literally a week later, all the information about it came out, and I deleted it, and I never used the images or anything. But aside from that, like I've never used ChatGPT, I've never used Grok. I don't even really know what Claude does or anything like that.
You said you called ChatGPT the wrong thing for like a really long time, to the point where I thought you were doing it on purpose. Like, we don't know her. You know what I mean?
I'm still not sure. Is it ChatGPT or
yes?
P? Okay, P. Okay, it's P like penis. So okay, yes. Yeah, but yeah, I've never used them. I'm not really sure where to go to use them, but what I'm saying is every once in a while you're in a situation where you can't be rude, and in those situations I never know what to say. But in my everyday situation, I go the rude route.
When I was getting super overworked, this is me like telling myself, when I was getting super overworked at my old job with my between job, and I was just like getting ripped apart, and it was so toxic, and they were stealing. So this is what put me over the edge. They were stealing all of my ideas. So the director was telling me that this was part of my thing, like part of my job. Like, you need to do this by this date, and you need to have this presentation by this, and you need to do this and that. And then it turns out she was telling everyone at these meetings that I was unruly and unmanageable, and she was using all my shit for her own things. And then saying like, I don't know about IONA. She's just like, she's really hard to keep on task. And I was doing her job. When I found that out, I was like, fuck it. And I did everything through ChatGPT, and it was awesome. But don't do that. But I wanted it to I needed it to be zero effort on my part, but not look unprofessional, if that makes sense. Like, I needed her to be able to skim it and be whatever, but there were a couple times where I set her up where it's like, do a presentation on this new thing we're rolling out, and I'm like, okay, but it was like the wrong things, and she's like, I did this all myself. And then it was just, it was a marketing job, but it was marketing for this like place where they told, basically what happened is that they fired 2 entire marketing companies and put all the tasks on me, and they wanted me to work like 15 hours a week on that.
Womp womp. 2 of my coworkers are constantly saying, ask chat whenever they have a stupid question. I just want to pull I'm so glad I don't work in corporate America right now, because
I'm sure
I would not be able to handle all the AI shit going on.
Yeah.
And just like everyone's getting dumb. And we were just watching something earlier today about what social media platforms are, how they're affecting people. And basically Instagram is making women hate themselves. TikTok is like, and this is like the statistical data showing it. TikTok is making everyone stupid. And what was it called? Snapchat is making it easier for people to be pedophiles. It's just like, there's so much like going wrong. And I'm just so glad I'm in these culinary and hospitality folks love that shit too. No. I'm also really glad that I don't use TikTok, because they're like showing statistical evidence. I mean, like I've started posting to TikTok more, but I don't like watch.
Add it to the mix, like might as well.
Yeah. I post to it, but I don't scroll TikTok.
I really liked TikTok for a chunk of time. I was just like, this is great. And now, no.
Yeah.
My main things are YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah, I'm more of an Instagram person, but fortunately Instagram is not making you stupid. It's just making you hate yourself. But I don't follow a lot of like stuff about like your body and shit like that.
No, I don't
follow
either.
writerly stuff.
A lot of my things are like, I need to be on more of the writerly side of things because I keep seeing stuff about nail polish and like stuffed animals, like making stuffed animals. But like for some reason I keep seeing sewing stuff instead of crochet.
Yeah.
Mostly crochet. Yeah.
I hate that I often can't tell something is AI and I will share a post. But for some reason I can
You're very good at it.
I'm very good at noticing AI, but a lot of the times, like my mom would be like, my mom shares so much AI shit, and I'll be like, Mom, it's AI. And a lot of times she's like, how can you tell? And I don't know how to articulate it, but it's so obvious, but I don't know how. It's like how things are lined.
Moving and
it's like the lining, the like, and the shadowing of stuff. And it's
ever since you started pointing out and you were like, do you still want me to? I was like, yes. I have gotten so much better at it, like to the point where there's a couple where I think it's fooled a lot of folks, but the way someone like moved or something was off, and then I was like, oh, it is AI. And so I feel a lot better. I don't want to say confident, but like I feel like I can pick it up better than I used to. But the oh my gosh, there was something I was going to say. It was related to that. I don't know, but if someone goes, which one is AI? If they go like, which one is AI? I can do it pretty well because you're a cyborg.
I don't know what, I'll look at it and I'll be instantly be able to tell, and it's usually like the way someone is lined. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like
there's seams.
It almost looks like there's a line around their body, and I'm like, I don't know how to explain
Interesting.
it. Like everything looks like if they've got wrinkles, they are too like lined.
Defined. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Or the video is like a very specific
fuzzy
type of fuzzy.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah.
How would you handle someone falsely accusing you of using AI to write your books when they have no evidence? To be honest, like,
I would just say I don't, and then that would be it.
It's hard for me to imagine because I haven't been in that situation, at least to my face. I've had people who have accused me of tons of shit. One of the funniest things is people like went on awards trying to claim that I paid like for like fake reviews or something, and they're like, see, you can type these positive reviews into this review checker and it will tell you it's fake, just like how AI checkers tell shit and it's not real. I don't even know where you go to buy fake reviews, just like I'm assuming ChatGPT is just chatgpt.com, but I don't know. I've never used it. So it's like if someone accused me, my first thought is
it's chat.openai.com.
Oh, see, I don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I wouldn't care just because like everyone's getting
know it's not. Like you just know.
Everyone's getting accused of their shit being AI at this point. So I feel like, well, it's just a matter of time. Someone's going to accuse me because that's what happened in everyone.
It's and because you love M dashes. Right. And you always have.
I was about to say, like, the things that people are saying, you could tell it's AI. It's all normal writer shit. Like how, like, oh, the sentences are in 3 parts where it'll be like, oh, she's beautiful, warm, and funny. It's like, yeah, that's AI learned that from writers.
Yeah.
Like, so I kind of feel like I wouldn't care unless I was in a situation like Daggermouth where she's like getting like all this negative press and then that other woman who was like the second or third Black author to be accused of AI and she lost her deal. Like then I would obviously care because they're losing their deal.
It actually has consequence. Like it's like
but these people have no proof. So it's just, I don't know. So unless there were any consequences to it, I don't think I would care because at this point, it's like, I've heard it all, It's like, oh, okay, look, another one to add to the mix. And I'm sure someone will accuse me of it at some point because, I mean, I've been accused of everything else. So why not? Let's see. Short form content is obviously bad. It's too addictive. Yeah, they said that it's essentially, it has the same response in your brain, especially TikTok.
It's like a slot machine.
Yeah, as a slot machine.
That makes sense. I thought you were going to say cocaine. I'm like, no, it doesn't. But as soon as you said slot machine, absolutely it does. I 1,000% could see that. That makes a lot of sense. It's mesmerizing.
Yeah. Let's see. In school, they are having to create a unit to teach critical thinking with social media. Oh God, it's kind of sad because that's what English class was supposed to be. Like it was supposed to teach you critical thinking, but people just stopped giving a shit. So it's like
They don't want to teach critical thinking. They
she's
don't
in
want you to-
Australia.
Oh, maybe they do there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You got-
I do like critical thinking classes because critical thinking isn't for most folks a natural thing, or societally we're taught not to do that. So it,
Right.
it does have to get taught back in.
And I saw somewhere that like something like 50% of people aren't don't have like a internal monologue,
Mhm.
and an even smaller percent of people, like only 20% of people, are able to think about the way they think. And it's
that
like,
makes sense because that's like the final stage in or one of the final stages is self-actualization, is like conceptualizing how you think. That
and
makes sense.
I didn't know that, and but
Yeah.
it explains a lot.
It
Because
does.
I'm like, I've been thinking about the way I think since I was a fucking child.
Me too. I remember asking an adult once. I have it vividly in my memory of asking an adult and being like, how do you think about your thoughts? They're like, I'm not following. And I was like, well, like, how do you picture what your thoughts are? Because I was like, I either see them as puffs of clouds, if there's more emotion with it, like different colors of puffs of clouds, or like Polaroid photos, like all crammed in. Now I don't think about them like that anymore. Now it's different. But it was just funny because they're like, what an odd question. I was like, is it? Is it an odd question? But I don't think they thought about their thoughts.
Yeah, and a lot of people can think about nothing. I can't think about nothing. That's apparently
good.
that's
That's
a neurotypical thing. They can think about nothing.
Although, so I have a friend who's has aphantasia, and hers is really like there's different severities of aphantasia, which I didn't know that. And so she's like can't see anything, but also can't hear anything either. So she doesn't have an inner monologue, but she's like super smart. So hers is like has to be. I just don't understand. I can't like figure out.
Well, I think
it's
different because it's not the same,
Yeah, you're right. It's not the same as like there's just nothing going on between those eyes kind of thing, or behind those eyes.
Because aphantasia is like you don't see things in your mind, but that doesn't necessarily mean you don't hear things.
She can't hear anything either.
Oh.
But it's like the most severe form of that's what I mean. It's like there's different forms of aphantasia and like severities of it. So it's kind of like she's deaf and blind internally.
Okay.
But that's the part where I'm like, how do you think? How are you this smart? How do you think inside? Like, and she like remember things. I'm like, how do you remember though? Like she can't even picture like she can't even hear music in her head. And then I was like, how do you like dream? She's like, it's really hard to explain, but it's like I feel like emotions and know things. I'm like, but how do you know? How do you like know?
How do you know?
But I would say it's like a disability, to be honest. But that's me being high and mighty on my hyperphantasia. You also must have hyperphantasia. There's no way you don't.
I would assume, is that where you like see things very vividly? And
yeah.
I would assume so, because apparently the rest of the world doesn't seem shit. So
apparently a ton of people with OCD have hyperphantasia. That's why it feels so like vivid. We're just like, oh my God, this feels like a vision, but it's like not. And that's why it's so hard to be like that. It is not going to happen and has not happened. You're like, how do you know? I can see it. I can feel it.
You gotta curate your FYP. I get stuff from all over the world. People taking nature walks, artists, writers, etc. Instagram doesn't like me anymore because I stopped posting for a few months. Oh yeah, I've definitely. It's funny though, because my mom sends me one wrong thing and I open it, then my FYP is all fucked up. But yeah, like mine is pretty curated around skin, writerly stuff, and funny stuff. It knows me. I want to laugh. I want to learn about hyaluronic acid, and I want to know the writerly happenings. But anywho,
mine's all nails, a little bit of crochet, so that's cool. Oh, and video games, but I want more writer stuff.
Do you watch the vintage nail polish restoration and swatching videos? I love those, and I don't even wear nail polish.
Oh. I'm so curious about this. I don't know what you're talking about. That's very exciting. I wonder how they get the nail polish too.
On Facebook, so many townies I grew up with share AI portraits of themselves, but hot, and make it their I have a
Yep.
story about this, but I'm
Yep.
scared to share it. You know what it is, right? I'm pretty sure.
Probably. Because
I sent it to you.
Oh, yeah.
I have a story.
I think
about
if
this.
you're vague enough, it's fine.
Huh?
I think if you're vague enough, it's fine.
I'm scared.
Don't do that. Don't stress
I'll
yourself.
wait a while and see if you guys nag me enough.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. Oh, I have some stuff about puppets. That's how you know it knows me.
Yes. Is Butters AI? How dare you?
She's too smooth.
And also, she was around before AI. So
she was around before AI.
People deconstructing AI writing are unfortunately reading for the first time.
That's the hard part where it gets a little witch hunty or goose chasey. But my thing is, it's not unless like what Jenna's saying, where it's like a real world consequence. Unless there's a real world consequence, it's not going to bother you when someone says something unless you believe it yourself or there's some truth to it.
Yeah.
Or both.
I was talking to my OCD therapist about that because she was asking me like how I handle criticism and stuff. And then
you handle it great.
Oh, thank you. But she's like, well, what if the criticism is true? And I was like, well, if the criticism is true, it doesn't really bother me because now I can fix it.
Now you know.
Yeah, now it's like, oh, okay, I can fix that. Or if it's something I can't fix, it's kind of like, well, you're just saying something I've said to myself 12,000 times. So you're late to the game, bitch, you know? So it's like, I don't know, like it at least when it comes to like the writerly space, it doesn't really bother me when people accuse me of shit unless it's like if it's because it's not like true. But anyway,
makes sense.
What are your thoughts on using Gemini or AI in general for formatting, punctuation, or a grammar tool, not for prose development or adjustments to the actual store? It's not a good idea because you're feeding your writing. You're essentially
giving permission.
You're giving them permission to plagiarize you. So you're fucking yourself over. And then on top of that, it's not good at those jobs.
It is so bad at it.
It's pretty terrible.
It's so funny because when you were talking about like when you use Midjourney, everything that you tried to make where you're like, oh, interesting. Every single time it came out with art, you're like, wow, this art sucks. Right. Layla looks like she has leprosy. Like you were like, this is bad. But you're like, but it was cool because it was like new and like we didn't know where we go. But it was like,
right.
And that was before we knew about like all of the implications of it. But it was just funny because I feel like AI is kind of like a vampire where you're like, how much blood are you gonna let it suck out? And like, what can it do with it once it has it? So it's like, I just imagine it being like, oh, don't worry. I won't steal your manuscript. I just want to format it for you. Just invite me in.
Right.
And you're like, here you go. And it's like, like, no.
And also there are so many affordable formatting programs out there.
Yeah.
And they do a great job and they don't glitch and they don't fuck up. So that it's like, why wouldn't you just use that? You know?
Yeah.
And
it's actually for the industry too. Yeah. Like it's not just like, oh, they made the margins even, which ChatGPT can't even do that, or like AI stuff can't do that. But it's like actually it's like this is how you format it for a paperback and it'll like do it for you.
Yeah, so it's like it's not smart and you're just screwing yourself over essentially. I'm sorry. Be courtroom vague. Okay, I'm gonna say it, but let me get through these first. Being accused of using AI as a writer is similar to calling someone a pedophile with a lot of conviction in public. Don't have to be true to fuck things up. Yeah.
I totally disagree, but that's okay because I'm not. But just because this is complete side note, and just because I live like in this area, people who get accused of being a pedophile, like any like nothing like happens. And there could be someone who's an actual pedophile.
I think we're all thinking of the same situation.
Yeah, like nothing happens. And that's why like a lot of times what'll happen is when there's someone harming children, in any kind of way, what people will do is start looking for white collar crimes that they're doing so that they actually get in trouble for something, because they won't get in trouble for hurting other people, or vulnerable people like children. But I get what you're saying, Grover, where you're like, oh, it's like you're worried, like, could it damage my reputation? But when you know that's not true, like especially with the AI thing, it's like, whereas the you could actually do defamation of character for the other one.
The implication that criticism should bother you if it's true feels weird. Like, shouldn't valid criticism be less of a bother because it's helpful?
Yeah, exactly.
Also for me, and this is something that I mentioned to her as well, is I was saying that usually valid criticism isn't hurtful.
Yes.
Because usually valid like if someone just comes up to you and says you're ugly, well, I know that's not true, and the valid way to say it would be like, your hair looks greasy and dirty, maybe you should wash it. And like,
like,
that's
things
helpful.
You can change anyway.
You know, like, so it's like, I feel like valid criticism usually isn't hurtful. But anyway, okay, so the story, I'm just going to be super vague. There. I'm just so okay. There's an author, and lots of authors do this, so whatever. There's an author who uses an AI photo as their author photo, and they like have it all over booths and stuff, and it's all over their website, and it's all over their booths for events, and it's a beautiful AI photo, but it doesn't look like them because they don't look like that, you know. And they said, like, everyone keeps asking me who this is. Like, is it not obvious it's me? And it's like, nope. It's like, it doesn't look like you. And it's not you. It's an AI image. But anyway.
Yeah.
Cletus the fetus. What program would you suggest as an alternative to formatting? I personally suggest Vellum. I can send you a link.
Also, if you have so Vellum's for Mac, and then Atticus is for
PC.
Yes.
So if you don't have a Mac, I recommend Atticus. I haven't used Atticus myself, but I've heard good things about it.
It's the equivalent, yeah.
Yeah, he can do whatever you want so long as you don't fuck with the IONA.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Think about like Al Capone. I know he was like a morally great person, I guess, but like he did not get in trouble for like mass murders.
Right.
Or even organized crime. He got in trouble for not paying his taxes for the money he got from the organized crime. Like, you can't, they don't care.
I mean, like, look who's in office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these people, so many people. Yeah. But I wasn't trying to like pick on Grover or anything. It's just like literally something I have to report every single day, and it like messes with you a little bit that like nothing happens.
Right.
I still report, and things still get investigated, and there's even findings. But then
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because, well, I won't get into it, but I'll save it for later. I don't want to get flagged. Thank you. I'll have to check out Atticus. You're welcome. Thank you for the super chat. Look at your cute little Canadian flag. Well, it's not the flag, but you know what I mean.
Leaf.
Canadian gay.
I hope they're gay.
Canadian guy, eh? There we go.
So there was this guy named Guy, but he went by Buddy everywhere. And so my nephew was
traded one synonym for another.
Well, it was funny because my nephew was like, so like, what's his name? They're like Buddy. His name's Buddy, like a bud. And they were like, well, I mean, that's his nickname. He just goes by Buddy. He's like, but what's his name? And they're like, well, his real name's Guy. And he's like, I said, what's his name? He was like losing it. And I remember meeting my
with me, fellas.
I know that's not a real name. But it was funny too because I remember meeting my first guy, and his name was, I forget his, like, Guy Williams or something like that, but he was in elementary school, and I was like, why would his parents do that to him? I was like, do they not care? Because it's like naming someone like male or female. I was like, what do they not have a name? And then like my caregiver at the time had to be like, no, that is a name. I was like, what are you talking about?
No, I'm straight. 4 kids and married.
Can't
Are
be a
you
Canadian
sure? No,
gay.
What, sweetie? Are you cute? Cliff is being adorable. Who's on first?
Yeah.
No, I'm the Canadian gay, actually. Ace. Yay, Ace Club.
Ace is queer. Yay.
But anywho, okay, we're coming up at the end of the hour. Any other questions while we're here? What do you guys recommend to find betas? Is there a better way than just story swaps? I've always found mine through social media, or well, not anymore. Now I find them through my newsletter and through Cyborg Central.
Mm-hmm.
So if you join Cyborg Central, there is a page for finding beta readers. Hi, sweetie poo, my husband's here. But yeah, you can also hire them. But yeah, being involved in writing communities helps.
The writing communities help. And also, like, for me, before I was in CC, I went to I would pay for like almost like a little teeny tiny ads on Instagram when I was very first starting out and had no community yet, and that helped.
Yeah. Grinder. Yeah, sure. For a beta. I'm looking for a man named Dude McBroseph. Oh, that reminds me of back before Cliff and I started dating, my nickname for him. I can't remember if I've told you that story.
Tell me what story? Sorry, I zoned out.
Huh? Chad McBro.
Oh, Chad McBro.
So when Cliff and I were first set up, the girl who set us up had notoriously terrible taste in men. She set me up with him, and her boyfriend was doing the other work. Like, or no, she was talking to Cliff about me. She had notoriously bad taste in men. Well, I guess boys at the time because we were much younger. All she cared about was looks. That was the top priority to her. Is he had to be hot, and so she was like, he's got blue eyes. He's so tall. He dresses nice. He wears great jeans. And all this stuff, and I was like, okay, is he in school? Because when we're young, I don't know. Does he have like a job? Yeah, I know that. Okay, does he smoke? I don't know. Is he faithful?
No,
I don't know. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And then she shows me a picture of him, and if you guys haven't seen Cliff, he's very conventionally attractive. And back then, you know, he's 21. You know, like a
rock star.
Yeah, he was in a band and everything, and he's blonde and blue-eyed, and he just to me looked like the hot guy at school that'd be like, yeah, I'm the man, you know, like I'm so cool. He was like laughing at me. He looked like a guy, like I based men on would you bully me growing up, and he looked like the kind of guy who would have bullied me, in my opinion. So I was like, oh, fuck this guy. And I was calling, and he's blonde and blue-eyed. So I was like, oh, my, like, I was at college, and I was like telling my friends, oh, yeah, my friend's trying to set me up with this guy, and he looks like a Chad McBro. And
oh, my God.
I'm going to go on a date with Chad McBro. And then we ended up dating through winter break. And then when I came back from winter break, my friends were like, whatever happened to Chad McBro? I'm like,
he's my boyfriend and the love of my life.
Like, he's my boyfriend now. And they're like, you were giving him so much shit.
I like how they were like, we knew he'd like, you like, it doesn't surprise that you were hard on him at first. And it turns out he's nice. So that's
good. You're it turned out that he was a late bloomer like me. So he was bullied in school too for how he looked, and he had acne, and you know, he had messed up teeth and stuff. And so he only got hot recently, just like I kind of blossomed in college. And so he was a really nice guy who just happened to be newly hot. And so
that was so you were. I remember one time we were talking about it was a different story, but you're like, he was like me. newly gorgeous. And I love that phrasing. And I've actually used it before to like describe certain things. Like, no, they're newly gorgeous, like, but I like late bloomer or whatever.
I assumed he was back here. Well, keep in mind that this was around the time that I started modeling. So, like, I
was factory hot.
He chatted his way into your life. No, but he was sweet and he wasn't a Chad. And I remember the first time we talked on the phone, right away, I was like, oh no, I'm in trouble. Because just like the conversation was not what I was expecting it to be. And he was so sweet and wanted to talk about real shit and not like, you know, a lot of college guys are like, yeah, so like, and he wasn't like that. When did you get on? Oh, but yeah, so yeah, he was a late bloomer like me, and so he was like, we would have been friends in high school. I was like, no, I don't know about that. But yeah, it all worked out, and the girl who had terrible taste in guys finally picked a good one, but not for herself. Oh, and then when she told me, she's like, okay, but Jenna, there's one thing I have to warn you about. Okay, there's one thing that you may not like, but I have to warn you. And I'm like, oh, great. He's a fucking pedophile or something. And then she's like, he's blonde.
Oh my God.
I don't fucking care. I don't care what his hair color is, you know? I'm very much of the mindset that all hair colors, eye color, skin color, all of it has the potential to be beautiful. It's how it's all put together.
Also, and I know this is the grays coming out, but my God, does personality play into it? Jesus Christ. Someone could be like, the amount of like, I can barely find people attractive as is. I can barely recognize it. So if someone's a dick, I'm like, wow.
Right, you're ugly.
So you're just a lump of flesh at this point.
Right.
Like, I just don't even know.
Right, exactly. And she couldn't tell me anything important, you know. So I was going in blind with this guy. I was like, I don't know anything, but whatever. But anywho, Chad McBro worked out, and that's the story. Right, Cliff?
Over hygiene.
Yes, hygiene.
You need to make sure their peens don't look like raw chicken.
Oh my goodness. But anywho, yeah. So that's the story of Chad McBro. But I will let you guys go. Iona, where can everyone find you?
You can find me at Creepycore and Folklore on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. And then also, if you want to check me out at Creepycore and Folklore on Twitch. I can like never remember the name of anything. Twitch on Wednesdays. It'd be great.
Awesome. Beauty doesn't mean shit when you're ugly on the inside. Exactly. Cliff is pretty on the outside and on the inside. Right.
Becky, I feel like knows me.
He says I'm like a Snickers. What is that supposed to mean?
I have no idea.
Because I have no idea. Okay. So all right, guys, I have a new video coming out on Wednesday. Definitely check it. Definitely check it out. I feel so bad. I've only caught half this stream. I've been so busy. How dare you? How dare you?
You're supposed to make time.
We're not friends.
Meanwhile, he's literally planning
a wedding.
Like a wedding with the love of his life. Like, I mean, I can't. They're fine.
Right.
They're doing their best.
Thanks for a fun stream, everyone. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'll be back with a video on Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. I should be back for another stream on Monday. There's a chance that I will be doing an important doctor appointment, but I think that it'll be earlier in the day, so I think we'll be okay. But yeah, so definitely check out my books. They're linked below. Follow me on Twitch. I'm doing that now too, kind of sporadically. Very convincing AI but no, she's real. She's like, I birthed her from my loins. That's what I always say. Okay, guys, we'll be back another time. Buy my books. Follow me on Instagram. I got a huge surge of followers on Instagram.
Oh,
I've got like 900 followers this month.
Damn. Okay.
I don't know what's going on. But anywho, guys.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. So, all right, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.